About the only true farm left on Georgia's coastal Glenn County is that of a family with a 180-acre farm market. Monitor's Rick Treptow reports that Sapelo Farms is not your typical farm market. In fact, it gets 5-star respect.
There's a lot to Sapelo Farms. The diversified vegetable, fruit, and basically specialty livestock operation is only 6 miles from the Atlantic Ocean. The land has been that of the Lewis family, Betty Ann, Gabe, and David since 1947. However, there are 2 unique aspects of the farm. First, they are not truly organic. They use sustainable agricultural practices.
We don't use pesticides and herbicides unless we absolutely have to. If we do, we use organic labeled things if we can. But in southeast Georgia, we have such a high rainfall and such sandy soil and require so much water that we require some systemic fertilizers, some commercial fertilizers to keep things growing, and that's why we can't be organic.
Something else makes the farm stand out. Their main customers are not served by most farm markets. Daniel ZEAL is the chief chef at Sea Island's Cloister Hotel's 5-star Georgian room. He uses what he can buy from the Lewises in his kitchen and in Sea Island's other high-end restaurants. Their relationship started 3 years ago when the Cloisters reopened.
We were shipping in specialty produce from Ohio, from Chef's Garden and a few other co-op farms outside of the area, and we were really searching for a local farm that would be able to produce certain specific items, not items that we could solely survive on.
That's bee balm, and our chefs use it they pull them apart and use it to decorate desserts or garnish plates, and some of the chefs are even using, some of the mixologists in the bars are using this as a swizzle stick.
The varietal choices of everything grown is left up to Gabe. She's the one who really pushed to retain the farm as a business. But tradition is an important consideration in varietal choices.
Our chefs like heirlooms. They like to know it's been around. They like to know it's got a story. For example, we grow a lot of Rutgers tomatoes. Rutgers tomatoes were bred for Campbell's Soup Company. So we try to grow things with a history.
Daniel and Betty routinely go through the garden. The restaurant thrives on presentation. Some normally ignored plant items are welcomed.
Right here they've actually planted these basils, but some of the other beds just randomly around the farm will have basils, and this opal basil we're using right now, along with a Thai basil and a few others to go with one of our dishes on our summer menu. When they go through and they pick squash blossoms, flower blossoms, microgreens, and what I mean by microgreens is just the sprouts of, say, cilantro, basil, and things. They literally sprout them and snip them when they're 1/4 inch tall, 1/2 inch tall, and very tender and young. And they actually literally go in, hand select those things, put them in little boxes very gently, and are extremely careful with the product. And that's a difficult thing to find.
The chef added he doesn't mind that the farm is not a strictly organic operation.
They're doing the right thing with their rotations. They're doing the right thing through composting with us as a hotel to take care of the land. And that's more important to me than, you know, a little bit of spray here, a little bit of spray there. The full-on organic, it's difficult, and they're also not certified by the state because it costs a huge amount of money to be certified every year. And for them to do that, it translates into my food cost.
The farm gives the restaurants first pick. Everything else is sold through a market system called Community Supported Agriculture, or CSA.
This means that a family will choose to buy into a 6 weeks time period. And if they get a full share, it's $20 a week, so it's $120 for the 6 weeks, and they get in that box once a week enough vegetables for a family of 4 for at least 2 full meals.
And there is the farm's livestock enterprises. There are 12 types of free-range chickens. The demand for the layers' eggs is never met. Their pasture-raised goat meat is seasonally sold. Also, the babies are sold to other farms and even as pets. They sell whole or half carcasses of their grass-fed beef in different cuts. Serving the high-end restaurants obviously drives the farm. However, could sustainable agriculture be what lies ahead for all family farm markets?
I just think it's a continuation of what's happened. I think more people are interested in sustainable/organic farming because people care about what goes in their mouths. People care about where their food comes from, and the way to know that is to get to know your farmer. Go see where it's being harvested. Get to know what they do. Ask questions.
I'm Rick Treptow for the Georgia Farm Monitor.